gathered sticks upon the Sabbath day.
And so, again, what were we supposed to be doing on the Sabbath day?
Supposed
to be resting, right? But they found a man, he was gathering sticks. Now we got a problem, right? Because if you're gathering sticks, right, that's a version of work, right?
You directly disobeying.
So we got to see what's about to happen, right? Keep reading.
And they that found him gathering sticks brought him unto Moses and Aaron.
So they brought them, so they found this person in violation of the law, right? And what did they do? They brought it to the priest at that time, which is supposed to judge the land, right? If they had a problem with anything, they would always go to the priest. At that time, in the wilderness, it was Moses and Aaron, right? And so when they would go up to him, they'd be like, hey, this happened, what should we do, right? Keep reading.
And unto all the congregation. And they put him inward because it was not declared what should be done to him.
Right. At this time, it wasn't, the judgment set for violating the Sabbath wasn't set yet. They didn't know what to do, right? Keep reading.
And the Lord said unto Moses, the man shall be surely put to death.
So Moses said, the man shall be surely put to death. He's getting this information from the Most High God, though, right? Keep reading.
Right.
All the congregation shall stone him with stones without the camp.
Right. So it was the judgment that for violating the Sabbath, what had to happen?
He was stoned.
He had to get stoned to death, right?
He had died. He had to go.
Because what's the wages of sin?
The wages of sin are death.
Right. And what is sin?
Sin is disobedience until the Lord.
Actually,
hold on. Sin is more. How would I describe it? It's selfishness. It's being disobedient for reasons other than not. Well, I would say reasons other than ignorance. Not you can't claim.
You kind of right. You kind of right, brother. But you know the Edomite right here. You know what I'm saying? He really hit it on the head. You know what I'm saying? It's rebellion, right? But bring us out.
This is the book of 1 John chapter 3 and verse 4. Whosoever committeth sin transgresseth also the law.
So if you commit sin, you transgress the law. Keep reading.
For sin is the transgression of the law.
For sin is the transgression of the law, right? So the laws of God, which the brother went into earlier today, right? We're not supposed to eat pork. You're supposed to keep the Sabbath day holy, right? These are the laws of God. When you transgress that, right? That is sin. And what is the wages of sin? Death. So let's go back to the story.
Right. Verse number 36. And all the congregation brought him without the camp and stoned him with stones.
And they stoned him with stone, because why? He transgressed against the law, which means what?
He disobeyed.
The wages of sin is death, right? Keep reading.
And he died, as the Lord commanded Moses.
As the Lord commanded Moses. Now, what did the Lord command right after? This is the first person that got stoned in Israel, right?
Right.
He's the first person that had sentenced to death after violating the law. Now, what is the very next thing that the Most High God said to do?
Wait. For commandments?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, remember first. Honor thy mother and father so that the days of the long.
Nah. Almost.
Thou shalt not kill.
But I'm gonna show you, right? This is the very next thing that he did after that is this. Bring it out.
Verse 37. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 38. Speak unto the children of Israel.
Who's the children of Israel? Us, right?
Shalom, King. Shalom, King.
The word going out, man. Our people, right? Keep reading.
And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel.
Us, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, and what he tells us to do.
And bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments.
These right here are fringes, brother, right? These right here are fringes, right? And so now it's about to go into it, right? But the fringes can be whatever color, right? So you see, I got white, he got gray, and he got black, right? But there's something that's similar about all of them, right? Bring it out. Keep reading.
And the borders of their garments throughout their generations,
right?
And that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue.
A ribbon of blue. So you see, we got different color fringes, but we all got blue borders on it, right? What kind of attire does this look like, right? The people that you said when you came over here, you said you believe that we was in the land before we came over here on the slave ships, right? Now, if you go back to the ancient Aztecs, the ancient Native American attire, right? What do they have on the end of their garments?
So this is our formal attire.
Right, it's our formal attire. This is a part of our heritage, right? But why did he command us to wear fringes?
I want to say it's because not to label us, but actually, I would probably have to say to label us
So
as the people, as the children.
Right, but what just happened?
Hold on.
What just happened?
Somebody just got.
Somebody just died. So
got.
why did he tell us?
Disobey?
So why did he tell us to put fringes on our garments after somebody just died?
See if we're gonna listen, but
Ooh, hold up, we gonna bring it out. Keep reading.
Verse 39. And it shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it, and remember all the commandments of the Lord, and do them.
Right.
And that ye seek not after your own heart and your
Right.
own eyes, after which ye used to go a-whoring.
Right. So check this out, right? So it was used to help us, to keep us a reminder to keep the commandments, right? Now when you're in the classroom, right? Right? The whole class just failed, right? The whole class just failed, and your teacher come in and she's going over the test. She said, "Man, dang." She said, "I don't know what happened." Right? I thought I gave y'all the instructions plainly, right? I thought we went over it enough for all y'all to pass, and all y'all just failed, right? It would be best if you guys get into study groups, made flashcards, something like that, right? So you can pass. That's what these are. These are flashcards, right? This is a cheat sheet, right? So when we have these on and we look down upon them, right? It's supposed to remind us to keep the commandments of the Lord, right? And it's something that's not too normal, right? And I can attest. I don't know about these brothers, but I can definitely attest when I'm out and about and whatnot, and maybe some lust might come in my mind, brother, or maybe I start thinking, hey man, maybe I should get a burger with some bacon on it. And I got these fringes on. I look down. I'm like, I can't even do that. When I got these fringes on, I can't even be seen with pork in my hand, right? You know what I'm saying? And it's supposed to help us as a nation do the right thing. I like it. I think it's magic, man. It's magic. The word comes out, man, and Satan comes immediately. Takes away. It's magic. You know what I'm saying? You can't make this up. You can't make this up, man. This only happened when we started recording, man. The whole day it's been silent. The whole day. You can't make this up, man. But this
17 and 4.
17 and 4?
Got our heritage.
Oh yeah. Give me Jeremiah 17 and 4. Jeremiah 17 and 4.
I actually want this song. That actually makes sense.
And brother, if you ever
Gripped it.
right, and brother, look, if you come back, Lord willing, we'll be out here next weekend. If you come back, I'll get you a shirt, man.
Show love.
Shirt with these fringes on it, right?
Show love.
And it's just showing love. Watch this though, because you said something. It was a part of something that we used to do. It was a part of our heritage that was taken away from us, right? Bring this out.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17 and verse 4.
It's folly, man.
Hold on.
It's folly, man. Look at this. Man, all day, man. Been nothing but silence, man. All day. Wait till they go by, man. It's crazy, man. Oh, I'm so cool, man. Look at me on my bike, right? You know what I'm saying? Look at me on my bike. Y'all look so sad. I would be sad too.
You got a shot collar.
I would be sad too, man.
Oh,
So down. So that's what they did to us. That's what they did to us, and we about to bring it out. Watch, bring it out. Jeremiah 17 and 4.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17 and verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee.
You said, so this used to be a part of our heritage. We can look back, the Native Americans was wearing it, you know what I'm saying? Our people was wearing it. Why don't we wear it no more? Right? Read it from the top.
And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee.
This is the Most High God speaking. He said he's going to discontinue us from our heritage, right? You ever watch the series Roots? Right?
Unfortunately.
You know about what's his name?
Kunta Kinte.
Kunta Kinte, right? It's the first thing they did to Kunta Kinte when they got him over here.
Beat him and chopped. Well, no, they didn't chop his foot off, but they beat him and they stripped him of his name.
They stripped him of his what?
They stripped him of his name.
Right. They kind of beat him. They said, "What's your name, boy?" He said, Kunta Kinte.
It's Toby.
He said, "No, your name's Toby now." They asked him again. He said, Kunta Kinte. He said, and they beat it out of him until he said his name was Toby. And that's what's been happening to our people for this whole time, right? Our heritage has been beaten out of us. So now all we know is
Wretchedness,
that we're niggas. were Negroes, spics,
Ooh,
beaners,
please, speaking
right?
of, boy.
You know what I'm saying? Keep reading.
That is the prevalent mindset that we all have to be gold teeth sporting, trunk rattling, domestic abusing niggas.
Right.
And I know it's an ugly word. It's the ugliest word in the English language.
Right.
But that is how we behave.
Well, it don't even have to be y'all. The translation of that word is a low down, dirty, rotten individual who could be a white guy, Oriental guy,
Well, I mean, it's subjective.
It could be.
But they don't. Let's stop playing games, man. They don't
call
call those
anybody else
so-called.
that.
They don't call the so-called white man no nigga.
No.
Who they calling that? Hey,
Well, actually,
I
some
watched,
of them do call themselves that.
hey, I watched the old video, man.
it's been running to that one.
It's a movie called The Remnant, right? Mm-hmm. It was during the colonization period, right? So-called white people came over and they took the land from the so-called Native Americans, right? And you know what they was calling them in that movie? They was calling them tree niggers.
Wow.
They was calling them.
branching out.
Hey, they get inventive with this word, man.
Right.
The so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. You know
Merriam-Webster is ridiculous.
I mean, that
Okay, well, they don't actually put it.
that's another, that goes back into what we read earlier, Deuteronomy 28:37, when it says that thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword
God.
among all nations, whither the Lord shall lead thee.
God.
right
See that? We're astonishment, right?
Proverb.
A byword, nigga. A proverb. What's a proverb? You said it. You said it best. You want to hide something from a nigga? Put it in a book. That's a proverb. It's a wise saying, right? Give me
And
Deuteronomy.
it's true.
32,
That's the
26
sad part.
real
It's
quick.
true.
This the
Well,
book
no,
of
it's not
Deuteronomy,
always true. It's somewhat true.
chapter 32,
Yeah.
and verse
Right.
number 26.
This is what the Most High God did to His people for disobeying Him, right? This is why we got to come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments.
Immediately.
Right.
It's like I'm at 30.
Say that again.
Immediately.
Immediately. Right.
This is 32 and 26, right?
Right.
And it reads, Slakia. It says, Slakia, this page. I said I would scatter them into corners. I would make the remembrance of them to cease from among men.
That's why that so-called the average so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American man, right? We don't know that we're the children of Israel. We don't know that we're God's chosen people. Because He said He would make the remembrance to cease from among men. That's why when we fill out these applications and whatnot, we putting down black or other, right? African American, right? Latino, Latina, right? You know what I'm saying? We don't know ourselves as the Israelites, right?
Right.
From these various tribes, right? On this side, we got on this right side, you got what God calls you, and on the left side, you got what our so-called oppressor calls us, man. Right?
Soak it in and read it because
Right.
it's the truth.
They call the Puerto
Argentina and Chile.
right Ephraim right here, right?
Africa.
They call them Puerto Ricans, right? Why they call them Puerto Ricans, right? Puerto Rican means rich port.
Right.
You know why they call them?
Ironically enough.
You know why they call them rich port? Because before they went over there and colonized them, they saw little kids playing with rubies and jewels on the island, right? And what did they do? Same thing they did with the Native Americans. They raped, robbed, and murdered.
Stole,
Right.
pillaged, hollowed it out, basically.
Right. On the bigger scale is gentrification on the largest scale, brother.
Yeah.
You know what
See,
I'm saying?
King James came. He changed. He changed.
King
it up.
James didn't change nothing.
Well,
The so-called white man
because
did.
England.
This man right here changed everything. This man right here,
El Diablo.
El Diablo, the devil, which means
I
deceiver.
knew it.
Which means deceiver.
I knew
this
it.
man changed
I knew
everything.
it.
You were exactly right. Tell me how in the world we got the Old Testament, which is more than the New Testament, and everything in the
Hey,
Old
wait
Testament.
real quick, brother. Before you go,
when this
I want you to do an
man-
8-town stump on this son right here. Do it. Just
Well, I can't dance, but
you know what I'm saying? Give me your best
I
impression.
might even pray for him.
No, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. Hey, what did Christ say? Christ said, I pray for them that you've given me. I don't pray for the world.
He's gonna have it hard enough. You don't need my
Go
tread
ahead, go ahead.
shoes on his face.
No, go ahead,
He
brother.
gonna have it hard enough.
It would make our days.
El
if you just-
Diablo. Holla at you, buddy.
Sayonara.
My moonwalk right quick, man.
Yeah. Do you want to dance with me?
My moonwalk is messed
Dance
up.
like
man.
Michael Jackson,
El
man.
Diablo.
Everything.
Now I really want to know
Old
his name
Testament.
for real. Cause I seen this dude in
Now
like
this
every
dude
church.
comes
His name, hey, look. His name is Caesar Borgia.
He
Right?
says, "Go
Say that again.
ahead."
His name is Caesar Borgia. Right? Caesar Borgia.
You say, what's messed up?
Well, no.
He was a so-called duke, right? He was a so-called duke. He was a homosexual.
That I figured.
And this is around the time where they took his image and replaced it with all of our images. I mean, replaced all of our images with their image. So this is why we get this. And the brother showed you that Christ looked like us.
Right.
This is why we got horns on this devil. Because
You
devil
look-
means deceiver in the Hebrew.
You look at the Old Testament,
This guy.
the New Testament, when Jesus
I appreciate the
Christ
knowledge,
came along,
King. I catch y'all.
Go
You say y'all gonna be out here. Well, I got
think-
y'all page.
I think they said 6
What are you, brother?
contradictions.
What are you?
What's your name?
What's your nationality? Huh?
Black.
No.
You're black? Your shirt is black.
Gotcha. I just wanted to see if you were paying attention. Israel life.
That's
My
right.
name is Anthony.
That's
Huh.
right.
Good to meet y'all. Bro.
That's
You too,
right.
brother. Shalom.
Shalom.
Biologically, my name was Benjamin Abraham Miller, or